Hey guys, welcome back. This is TheRant. Probably the first one we've done in like a little while. I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna talk about Libya and some other countries today. Pretty much about the revolt going on in the Middle East again with a lot of countries, but like I said, Libya, Bahrain, Yemen, Iran, Algeria, Tunisia, and Egypt even. First off, I find it ironic that like all these countries have decided to revolt all at the same time, because we've always heard one famous quote is that the revolution would be televised. Instead, it was tweeted. All these revolutions started on the internet. It was like, I think Egypt was a Facebook group. Freaking Libya started on Twitter, and Yemen was started on YouTube. It was weird. Like without YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, all these dictators like ruling their countries with an iron fist would still be either in power or not have this war going on against them. Now, for weeks we've been hearing about how Libya was like the people were revolting against their government, but now we're seeing it's like full blown killing each other. And with, of course, it kind of kills me that Libya is starting to get less attention now. Well, they were before, a couple days ago. But like for a while they were starting to get less attention because Gaddafi was winning. And usually people don't like to talk about like a country that's revolting and losing. So So it's kind of a sketchy subject right now, but officially the U.S. has struck and they have entered the war. But it's not. If it is officially a war, which it really isn't officially a war, but we're going to call it a war. The news is going to call it a war. It's kind of a war. So now we're still in Iran or Iraq or wherever we're at over there, Afghanistan, and now Libya. I'm not really sure why we're in Libya. I know they asked for our help, but I get kind of tired of America playing Superman. It kind of bothers me. It's like, why don't we actually fix our own country for once before we fix the world? But that I don't much care about that. Point is, I do think it is kind of cool that that like we're actually going to be liberating another country. Mainly because, like I said, America plays Superman a lot, and you always hear that whoever wins the war gets to write the history books, and America does a pretty good job of writing the history books. I don't know. It's kind of weird to think that after years of these countries like Libya and Egypt just being so dormant, that they have now just sprouted out of nowhere and said, well, we're tired of being dormant. We are going to erupt against our government. It's almost in bad taste for America to enter the war, in my opinion, mainly because after so long of like asking for nearly a decade now, for asking to get out of Afghanistan and Iraq and Iran and all that, as soon as that is being this close to being over, we enter a new war. It seems in bad taste, in my opinion. Why exactly did we do that? That's what I want to know. Now,
America's always been the world police.
Yeah, that is starting to really become a problem. We cannot just babysit all these other countries all the time. That's what people don't realize. You have to let other people get their stuff done. Like, what happens when America decides to withdraw from like the world being world police? What if we're tired of doing that one day? Who's going to help Germany when Japan decides to overrule them? When Japan decides to invade them, or whatever. I don't know. Just give me an example. Metaphorically, whatever. I think it's kind of weird to think. I think it's kind of stupid that America decides that they need to do it. we actually didn't need to enter Libya. We could have stayed out and nobody would have blamed us. But I don't know. Hold on. Anyway, sorry, my brother walked in. It's pretty much. I think it would be better for us as a country to leave Libya, but it would be better for the sake of Libya and for the sake of peace in the world that we stayed in. I pretty much, it's kind of mixed. I would personally like to leave Libya, mainly because, like I said, it's kind of a smack in the face to the military, especially like the people who just left Afghanistan but are now being redeployed back into Libya. In fact,
yeah, a guy in my guild,
yeah,
you know, Gale, who we were talking about, that just happened to him. He left it. He left like 10 minutes ago.
Yep,
he's not coming back until it's all gone.
And
so I want him back. So I want stuff to end quick. So
personally, I don't really believe that Libya is going to last longer than a couple weeks, mainly because it's not just America that has entered the war. It is France, it's Great Britain, it's even Canada. Canada, how many wars have these guys been in? These guys, this is why I just love Canada now. These guys were not even being asked to enter, and they just volunteered out of nowhere and said, yeah, sure, we'll help you. And we didn't even ask them. They just did that. That's kind of cool. What I would like to see happen is that if it's not going to be just America helping them, I would like to see this just end as one of the shortest wars in the world ever. It's kind of weird. I would like to see Libya end in maybe a couple weeks. And you know, I wouldn't say that it's impossible, because France is pushing right for Gaddafi. That's amazing. A country, usually we don't go right for the leader. We usually go for, like, you know, take out the military and then like maybe try to peacefully, you know, dethrone their rule. So I guess right now we'll just have to wait and see what happens, and we'll go from there. And right now we'll see you guys later, and sorry, I have to go on the computer.
See you guys.
See ya. Subscribe.